So we're out on day 4 of a pretty big storm cycle in the northern Elk Valley today. We've had about 50 centimeters of precipitation up above the freezing level, which has been around 1,500 meters. Right now we're up Crown Mountain at about 1,800 meters.
Let's rewind for a minute. We started out with 2 days of heavy snowfall, which made for some great ski and sled conditions, but as temperatures and freezing levels rose, it quickly turned to this. Rain saturated the snowpack at lower elevations, creating wet slabs below 1,600 meters. We are used to seeing big avalanches in the alpine and tree line, but avalanches in these areas are pretty unusual to see during most of the winter.
We're below tree line today on a west aspect at about 1,800 meters. Our total snowpack is about 220 centimeters. Our top layer here that you can see, the top 50 to 55 centimeters is our storm slab, and it's sitting on a thin crust. In other places, shady aspects, north aspects. In some places we have surface hoar and facets there instead of a crust. And that's been our main layer of interest so far today. Below that, at about 110 centimeters deep, right here is the February 10th layer that was giving us problems last week. Now this layer still has a potential to slide, but it's harder to trigger now that it's this deep.
Here Todd gets the entire column of storm snow to propagate on the first hard tap. The same thing happens when we test the February 10th persistent weak layer. When we looked closely, we found large preserved surface hoar crystals on the failure plane. This instability will take a few days to stabilize. Until then, it's a good idea to treat slopes with extra caution, especially during periods of warm temperatures and heavy loading from snow, rain, or wind. This ski cut demonstrates how easy it is to potentially trigger an avalanche on a bigger slope at this time.
Due to the results that we got both in our test profile and with our ski cut, we don't feel comfortable approaching any bigger terrain today.
This avalanche caught us by surprise. It slid naturally sometime during the 3 hours we were out investigating the snowpack today and covered the road with up to 6 meters of debris. After completing a quick transceiver search to make sure no one had been caught in the debris, we had to shovel out a side hill in order to cross on our snowmobiles.